All right, y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is a semi-quick video. I think it's a few minutes less than my other videos. As you see right here, our girl is missing half her nails, y'all. Honestly, I do not encourage popping off nails, but if you come to me and your nails are off and I tell you that we need a soak off and you take your nails off, as long as they do not hurt and as long as they have not done any damage to the actual nail bed, I will work over them. But honestly, I only have one or two girls who even try me like this. And as you can see, she only had a couple of nails to pop off, and that's because my nails don't really pop off. This had been about 3 or 4 weeks. That's the only reason she got the rest of them off. So you see me here just taking off those other like 2 or 3 simple. They were encapsulated, so they have hearts and glitter and all kinds of shit on the inside of them. Ooh, I'm not supposed to say bad words on YouTube. They have hearts and stuff all over, and I'm just taking those off. I think I'm gonna start her for a series because she ends up getting an overlay. And this was in February, and she's still getting said overlay, and it is July that I'm doing this voiceover. So I think I'm gonna make her a series of nails. So you'll see her a lot. Those are her natural nails after all of her acrylic was either popped off or taken off. That is one of her thumbs. Her nails always grow really fast with acrylic on them, but we always like really long nails on her. So I plan on doing like a little video to show all of my girls' nails. She's been coming to me for almost 2 years, and y'all, she was getting all my crazy stuff in the beginning. She's a little classier now. Not that she wasn't classy in the beginning, but she likes a classier look now instead of the everybody stop and look. So, but don't get me wrong, we still do a lot of bling and glitter. You'll see she getting a sugar nail and a bling nail at the end. But right here, I am just taking off all of that old acrylic. That one had barely any acrylic on there, so I didn't have to like soak it off, but it was just a little bit from when she popped them off. And this is what they look like after everything was prepped and wiped off with alcohol. As you can see, nothing was breaking. Right here, I'm showing you everything is nice and strong, just in case nobody believes me. But yeah, she had nails. I went ahead and got her prepped for an overlay. I do notice that my overlays, I feel like I use a wetter bead because I don't really need an apex at the top. That's controversial. You know, we've talked about it in videos. Some girls feel like you do, some girls feel like you don't. But I feel like with natural nails, you don't, because they're already supported with the nail that's actually growing out of your finger. And also, as your nails get longer, the skin underneath, the hyponychium, I believe it's how you pronounce it. Not that I didn't go to school, but who knows that I knew how to really say stuff that we were learning in school. So that skin kind of grows out with your long nails too. That's why if you notice, if you have long nails over time, that skin will kind of grow out. It's just acting as a support. So right here, you see that I'm just putting acrylic all over her nails. I did the same prep, wipe off with alcohol after a sanding band, use my no lift primer, and go straight in with acrylic. You see that I had to use a tip for just a couple of them. They were the ones that were broken. I did not have any forms at that time. Normally I use a form. Forms I feel like look more natural. I just like forms. In the beginning, I didn't used to use nail tips. I used to be like, oh, I'm a nail tech who never uses plastic tips like the nail shop. Baby, never again. That stuff, no, it's cool, but it takes way longer than putting on a plastic tip. So don't let anybody ever make you feel like you cannot use a plastic tip, because I do. And I actually have been finding plastic tips that fit every set I do. So I used a long nail on this, but had this been a few months later, I had short tips to put on there so that all of my long nail girls don't run out of certain sizes that my short girl nails are needing, because we're using long tips on short sets. So I just filed to perfection, shaped to perfection, and now we're about to paint. She ended up picking a color by D&D, and I believe it's White Bunny. No, I may be mixing them up. It may be like White Bunny or something like that, or Bunny, something along those lines, but it's like a pink white. It's like barely pink. It's the lightest hint of pink. I think White Bunny may be an OPI color. I don't know. I use OPI and D&D gels, and then like the DC gels. So sometimes I do mix colors up. I do have a bunch of colors coming soon too that like barely even have a name. Like Neutral. I mean, yeah, I guess that's its name, but I'll probably be calling them better numbers. That way you can't mix them up. So, but here I am just putting that polish everywhere. She is going to get a bling nail. And pro tip, whenever you are doing a bling nail, if you have not gotten it super, sometimes, you know, a jewel pops off, and that's okay. Very rarely does that happen for me, but also I don't like the look of a gap in between those jewels. So I put a glittery coat underneath all of my bling nails. Whatever color bling we're using is the color gems I'm using. I do have a girl who likes a golder tint to her bling nail, even though we use some of the same like AB crystals. She still wants gold polish under her, and it changes the look. So, and it's still cute. It's just not silver. So you make sure you match it up. If you're using a bunch of crystals, holographic silvers and golds will work. You see, I made a little sugar nail. The first finger over here, and then I think like the middle finger on the ring finger on the other side. And then I'm just top coating those other nails. And this is what we got. If you're not already, follow me on Instagram at jazzy.does.nails. And look out for my book. Thanks. Bye.